What if the apocalypse was already here? What if there was no longer a set date for the end? Silent, unfolding in chapters like torn pages of prophecy. And what if this wasn't punishment? What if the earthquakes, the eclipses, the collapses were the contractions of a world trying to be born again? The first angel sounded his trumpet, and there came hail and fire mixed with blood, and it was hurled down upon the earth. A third of the earth was burned up, a third of the trees were burned up, and all the green grass was burned up. The seals were opened, and judgment was poured out like fire. Cities turned to dust. The sky, a shattered mirror of light. Heat waves broke records. Forests burned. Volcanoes erupted. Hurricanes destroyed cities. Seas rose. Nations armed themselves more than they embraced. Gentle lips gave cruel orders. And those who spoke of peace vanished or were silenced. Diseases, once contained, spread faster than planes. Technologies rose like digital towers of Babel. They promised connection but delivered high-resolution loneliness. The few children born had tired eyes. The elderly died alone. When everything seemed lost, the earth breathed again. A broken world, but not a dead one. Perhaps the apocalypse wasn't lightning in the sky, but cracks in the ground beneath our feet. Among the ashes, small groups awoke. They didn't know how they had survived. Some held fragmented memories. Signs they had been spared or tested. Not because they were chosen, but because they carried something they couldn't name. A burden. Each bore a forgotten virtue. Faith that resisted the fire. Mercy amid ruins. They led no crowds. Had no thrones, no weapons, yet where they walked, the world seemed to watch. They walked plains where time seemed suspended. Through deserts echoing past sins. Over mountains bathed in ancient light, as if the sun had been remade. There were no more nations. No religions. No certainties. People began to plant again. To pray, not out of fear, but gratitude. In every ruin, the human story echoed. Something new, and very old, was awakening. It carried messages only a few could still hear. While the survivors searched for meaning, something was watching. An entity that had also witnessed the end. Not human, but a residue of rebellion, longing to guide the new beginning down a familiar path. Yet once again, light overcame it, and it was cast into the depths of darkness. The apocalypse didn't kill the earth. It killed the illusion. And beneath the ruins of the old world, something long hidden sprouted, a new beginning. And in the hearts of those who remained, a certainty was born: God was still there. Not in a distant sky, but in the humble restart. In the small gesture. In the right choice made when no one was watching. The apocalypse wasn't the end. Nor the punishment. It was the chance. The new world needed no kings, no towers, no heroes. Just memory, and the courage not to fall again. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. God shall wipe away all tears, and there shall be no more death, nor mourning, nor crying, nor pain, for the former things have passed. The apocalypse was not the end of the story. It was only the threshold of the true test. What do you do with a new world, when you still carry the sins of the old? What if the apocalypse is not the end of the world, but the end of the world as we know it? What if what God always wanted, was for us to finally begin again? Did you enjoy this content? Don't forget to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of the next biblical themes that will make you reflect. This video is not intended to disrespect anyone's faith or alter the biblical story. Our aim is to present a study based on different historical perspectives, exploring events through new lenses. Receive this content with an open mind and mutual respect.